Good morning, YouTube. This is man on the way, George Page, aka the Emperor of Female Bodybuilding Talk, coming to you live on YouTube. Well, folks, as you know, there's gonna be no real bodybuilding show for women for a good while. We had Savannah, and that's been ooh over a week ago now. It's gonna be about over a week. And it's like I said, it's hard to find something to talk about. Like all the other shows, go mostly going to focus on particularly bikini and also wellness and some physique. But you know what? Like I said, I'm a content maker, and I should always not just be prejudiced against certain divisions. I should be more open to them. But like I said, one division I really become open with quite a few in the last couple of years since I started doing this is physique. As you know, I see physique. I was a big fan of physique at first, but really, I've done interviews with ladies in the division, met some ladies in the division, and you know what? I'm very impressed by the division. It's a division that has grown from bodybuilding because of the fact of what people want to see. You want to see more traditionally feminine, but the fact is, even that division is becoming, getting the stink eye. As you know, earlier last year, Arnold announced that he's not having women's physique in his show in the Arnold Schwarzenegger Sports Festival, or you might call it Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic, in Columbus, Ohio. And he announced that, and he put it on the list. And this year he just now announced that he's not having figures. But besides the point, but somebody stepped up in his place. Another Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic is the Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic in the UK announced that they're having women's physique. So women's physique has a stage on the Arnold, but not here in the United States, in the UK. And God bless the King over there. As you know, we had the passing of the great Queen Elizabeth II. Now this is the list they originally had. They had posted, but then that list has changed. There's I think one competitor had dropped out, and then they added another competitor that wasn't on before. But they dropped yesterday the official list, and this is the official list for the UK Arnold, and it's 13 ladies here. And, that's a small lineup for when you talk about physique. But the Arnold show is invitational. You get invited to the Arnold. Overly than other shows where you have to you have to sign your paperwork, but you get invite. And 13, I don't know. Maybe I'm just superstitious. 13 is an unlucky number, but hey, congratulations to all these ladies. Now, some of these names are gonna butcher a little bit because I'm a Southern boy. I'm not that educationally. I don't have my education is limited, but I would do my best, and I want to apologize if I mess up your names. Now, first up, we're here from Great Britain, United Kingdom, and this is in her backyard, is Elania Armeni. I think she competed at the Portugal Pro this year, and some other shows, and she's pretty impressive. Great physique, big fan of female bodybuilders from UK. There's some amazing women that came from out of Great Britain over the years. Next up, we have here is Tanya Chartrand from Canada. I'm a big fan of Tanya Chartrand. Me and her have been talking back and forth on social media. I'm hoping to get her on my channel one day for an interview. I know interview a couple of good friends. And that's Miss Melanie Horton and Miss Sarah Bowes. And I saw her live in person in Savannah. I wish I got to meet her in person. I know I told her I was there, but she was surprised. And I know these ladies are busy. Well, I learned they're very busy backstage. It's hectic, and once they get off stage, they want to just do nothing else. But much respect to Miss Chartrand, and best of luck to her. Here we have Linka Fernikova, and she is from the Czech Republic. And Linka, she has been to the Olympia quite a few times. I did a video about her a couple of days ago, and this year was a good year for her. I mean, she didn't do too well in a couple of shows. That's a Texas Pro and a Tampa, but maybe this is going to be a big turnaround for her. Here is Julia Zaloviv, I'm sorry, Miss Julia, I'm going to say. She's from Russia, and she's been competing for quite some time. I think she did the Romanian Muscle Fest last year, and she's pretty impressive. Well, here we have from Denmark, Miss Modestetta Halaby, and she's been competing for quite some time. She's done the Big Man Weekend and a couple other shows. I know I saw an interview where she did place third at the Europa show. She missed the opportunity to get an Olympic qualification, but this might be a show that might be giving her that qualification. Right here we have another Swede. I talk about Iron Anderson, who I'm a fan of, and this is another Swede, Janetta Johansson, and she's been competing for quite some time. I think she did the Big Man Weekend, and also I think she did the Romanian Muscle Fest too. We have here from France, we have Sophie Leo, and she's been competing quite some time. She's one of three French competitors. French has a French. French has some great, amazing women coming from there. We have here our all-American girl here, Jody Lyons. And Miss Lyons, I've done an interview with. We've become quite acquainted with her. I mean, she's a great lady. And I wish her all the best of luck. I mean, this is a great opportunity. I know she was, one point she was thinking about doing Savannah, but she changed her mind because she wanted to focus on this show. So I hope this show can get her qualification for the Olympia. I really do. I'm a big fan of Jody Lyons. I think she's an amazing lady. I love to meet her in person. I was hoping to meet her at Savannah, but things, she had her way what she wanted to do, and I respect that. We have Lisa McLean from Canada, and she's one of two Canadian competitors. She's been. This is from, I believe, the Tampa, from the Toronto Pro, which was, I think, this year, and I think that was her pro debut. So this is a great thing. After this is, I think, her second pro show, and you're going to be at an Arnold show, even though it's not the Arnold show. It's at least as an Arnold show. We have here a lady who I become quietly acquainted with over social media. I love to interview her someday, and also I love to meet her personally. And this is another French, beautiful French lady. And this is one Miss Barbara Manjan. As you know, Barbara has earned her, um, qualification to the Olympia again, and at the Portugal Pro. I remember we were talking on social media, telling her that it's no longer top five, it's top three. And she was planning on doing the show anyway, but this is a great way. I think you know she has been fourth runner up at the Olympia the past 2 years, and like I said, I hope she can maybe crack the top three. I hope so. We have here her fellow countrywoman, and Lorraine Moon, and I'm a big fan of Anne Moon. I think she's a great physique, a beautiful body. She won the her qualification at the Romanian Muscle Fest, and then she did the Big Man Weekend. I mean, look at her, look at those glutes. I mean, Anne has amazing physique. I mean, I'm like I said, I'm a fan of hers. We have here is Aldi Opera from Hungary, and very impressive woman. She's been competing for quite a bit. I believe she done the Big Man Weekend. And I think she did Portugal Pro too. I'm trying to remember. I think she done last year's Portugal Pro, or she did this year's too. I'm trying to remember. Like I said, it's a lot of these competitors. I'm trying to follow up on. There's so many of them. But I mean, as you know, women's physique is stacked. It's a stacked division. There's so many competitors. It's hard to keep up with all of them. And here we have a lady who's making her pro debut, and it's Carly Pierce, and she is from the UK. So this is in her own backyard. And congratulations! This is going to be a big show for you. You get to be on the stage, even though you're not going to be on the. Well, I think there's the main on the stage is the UK show, the Arnold Classic. We all know is the one that started it all. But you know what? This is still an opportunity to compete on the Arnold, even though there's been some pushback about bringing women's physique. But congratulations, and this good thing that you get to compete in your own home country. So congratulations. So congratulations to all those ladies who are competing at this Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic. As we all know, Arnold is not a fan of women with muscle, as we've seen in the past few years, as he pushed out women's bodybuilding, just pushed out figure, and also pushed out physique. But these guys, the Two Bros Pro production, are really stepping up. We may be hoping in the future, maybe bring back women's bodybuilding. I know there'll be a lot of competitors who are bodybuilders who overseas would love to do it on the Classic show, even though hey they can't do it here in the states. Why not do it close to someplace in your own backyard? But like I said, the show is going to start tomorrow. As you know, the UK is on a different time zone than America, so I think this already checks in and stuff probably already started. It's morning for us. It's probably like about noon for them now, about late noon, and that means that if you want to see the show, you have to get up really early in the morning, or like I said, since it's a pay per view, all you gotta do is just watch on replay. That's all you gotta do for us Americans. But like I said, support these ladies in the sport of bodybuilding. This is like I said, and also if you are a true fan of bodybuilding, reach out to these guys. I'm gonna leave their social media stuff in the description in the link. You can reach out to them and say, hey, you think you want to bring back women's bodybuilding? Yeah, that'd be nice. If almost right now they're a little hesitated about it, but you know what? It's only fair because, like I said, if it wasn't for women's bodybuilding, it wouldn't be no physique or all the other divisions that exist now in the IFBB. So anyway, the show's gonna start tomorrow. The time is, like I said, it's gonna be different. Like I said, they are at least 5 or 6 hours ahead of us here in the United States. So if you gotta watch, if you only want to watch it, you gotta get up early, early in the morning. Or like I said, most times with pay-per-views, they just replay it later and you just watch it later and you're on your own spare time. So like I said, congratulations to our ladies representing women's physique, and maybe someday we get the ladies to represent women's bodybuilding. Anyways, man, always George Page, aka the Emperor, Female Body Talk. Like, don't not subscribe. I'm out.